All right, today we're going to talk about vulnerability, threat, and risk. But I want to talk about mitigate. These are business terms, all right? Business terms. One thing about you as a technical person, remember that a lot of people that give you the money and fund your department are business people, okay? So talking business and knowing some business terminology will help you as an information technology security professional. We're going to talk about the word mitigate. It looks like I looks like a D, but it was meant to be a T. Mitigate. Okay. The floor was slippery. We wanted to mitigate that situation by putting rugs down so no one would slip, and that's a fancy word, mitigate. Okay. Let's talk about the vulnerability, a threat, and a risk. There's three things: vulnerability, threat, and risk. Here's your house. I know I drew a wonderful, beautiful house. And you left the door wide open of your house. Your house is completely wide open. Okay? And you decided to go to bed. And you went to sleep in your bedroom way back in this back room here. Leaves you as a vulnerability. Your house, now you're vulnerable to someone coming in your house. Or wind. You're vulnerable to rain. You're vulnerable to animals. There's a whole lot of vulnerabilities. And what are those risks? What is that? Let's just draw a person here. Okay. Just a stick figure. All right. Anybody and everybody, every animal that walks by your house is a threat. Remember, if I pick up my fist and I threaten you with violence with a fist, I'm posing a threat. Okay? And so anybody, everything, wind, rain, everything that can go by this, every human being that walks by your house is a threat. And they may not mean to be a threat, but they are a threat. They're a threat because of your vulnerability. Okay? What the probability of something going in your house is what we call the risk. Okay? What is the risk of someone coming in your house and doing you harm, or coming in your house and eating your potato chips? Okay? It's a risk. Vulnerability, a threat, and a risk. Okay? And I'm going to teach one more word, and we're going to call it exploit. All right? Exploit. What is an exploit? An exploit is something that can be used to work against a vulnerability. Okay. Well, let's say you have your door closed. I'm gonna color in that door. All right. I'm a great artist. Okay. Your door is closed, and your window is open. Here's a ladder. Okay. Open window, a ladder, vulnerability, ladder, and here comes a threat. We'll draw the threat, another person. The probability or the risk that this person is going to pick up this ladder and climb in your window now, the ladder becomes an exploit. It's a tool that we use to challenge your vulnerability. We apply this all to information technology, your security, even if your room where your data is, where your server is unlocked. You're vulnerable to anyone coming in and doing nefarious things to your equipment. Okay? Risk, vulnerability, threat, risk, and exploit. These are some things that we need to learn and memorize. We'll talk more about these in the future in this semester. Thank you.